Good evening, everyone. I hope you're having a wonderful day or a wonderful evening wherever you happen to be. So I wanted to pop on quickly and share the way that I'm thinking of approaching this week's prompt from the Roxy Journal of Stitchery from the Christmas Journal. And so the prompt that we've received is a snow globe. So I racked my brains and had to think about what I wanted to do and what I wanted to evoke with this. And I decided I wanted to have a piece that was very sort of white, icy, snowy in the external. And so that's what I'm using this beautiful vintage doily for. So it's got beautiful hand lace work, beautiful hand stitching, really, really lovely, as you can see there. Beautiful hand detailing, stitching around there, and a really lovely linen. It does have some very light staining in places, but for me that all just adds to the charm. So then moving on to my snow globe, I had the idea to use a doily for that as well. And what I've done here is I've cut out the outer section of the doily and detached it from the little inner bits while keeping it all, so just very carefully with my little stalk scissors. Let me see if I can find them here. So my little stalk scissors, which actually get in very well for just snipping around. So I've detached the two of those, and I'm planning to use this section for the base of my snow globe and using this outer section as the outer casing of the snow globe. So what I'm planning to do is to put this, and hopefully you can see that, yep, just on screen. That is my little base for the snow globe. So to continue showing you the elements, what I'm then planning to do is use this piece of mesh. Now I'm not sure how well you'll be able to see it if I bring it up to the camera like that. So it's sort of like a tulle meshy fabric, and I'm planning to use that to evoke the sense of glass or something sitting above and enclosing. And when I sew it on, I'm not going to sew it totally flat down. I'm going to give it a little bit of hopefully lift, so it will just slightly dome out from the surface. So I'll take that piece off. Now what I'm using here is actually not fabric, it's actually a paper serviette or paper napkin. And it's some beautiful napkins that my partner's mum gave me, and they're Swiss. I think she bought them in Switzerland. And so they've got beautiful Swiss mountain ranges behind and beautiful Swiss flowers. So for me, Switzerland has been a place that we've always gone to in spring, and we've had the beautiful snow on the mountains, which still hasn't sort of melted, and obviously some of it's on glaciers, so stays year round, although ever diminishing with climate change. And then when we've been there, there's also been the wildflowers covering the mountains. So for me, Switzerland brings that feeling, but it also gives that real sense of Christmas. You see the little houses and they always remind me of Christmas houses. And so that combination of flowers and mountains for me has those Christmassy feels, and even the reds and the whites and the yellows and the greens I've thought were good Christmassy colours. So not typically traditional, but something that I wanted to use here. Now what I'm doing to evoke the sense of the snow in the snow globe is I've embroidered tiny little, let's just see if we need to zoom in, tiny little beads on as my little bits of snow. So I've just done that before I've cut out the circle. So I did that while the serviette was still all folded. As you can see, it's got all its layers. You can see that here as well. And by putting embroidering the beads on, it's actually holding it now together now that I've actually cut out the circle. So I'll probably go on adding some more beads down over it. Probably won't put them fully over all the flowers. I'll just sort of intersperse it around. But that's going to be the snow globe internals, and then it's going to have the mesh piece on it doming out. And then it's going to have its doily piece around here. And then it's going to have its little base comprised of the bit that I cut out from the center of the doily. So I think it may well end up being for me as simple as this. I may pick out some minor colors in the flowers, but I may well just leave it as a very white, snowy, icy piece. So I hope that gives you some ideas about how you might want to approach your snow globe if you're a bit sort of racking your brains for ideas. And I really look forward to seeing what everyone else comes up with as part of this challenge. And if you've just stumbled across this video and are thinking, what could you make for Christmas? I hope it gives you an idea as well. So thanks for stopping by. A super short video this time. Just wanted to share my emerging thoughts, and I'll share with you the finished product when it's done. Thanks everyone.